Hey there, welcome to some heist gameplay in the Battlefield Hardline beta. When I got in here the first time, I didn't really know what to do. I was just kind of following everyone else, trying to learn from them and see if I can quickly get good at this. And the way this is basically is like right now we're playing as cops and we run into this bank and we try to avoid that the thieves are stealing the loot. And so we're closing doors and we're preventing them basically from coming in and opening the safe and taking the loot. If they do take the loot though, we have to see if we can catch them. So I'm gonna go up here because I have just a feeling that there's guys up here and I'm correct. And since this gun is kind of hard to take people out from far, I have to take my time here. I take out those two guys. I think one of them was actually a sniper, which is good because he would have taken out everyone on the bottom. And it looks like the carrier is right there trying to run away with the loot. I got this loot pack and it actually made us win this match. I was super lucky to be at the right place at the right time. And I think this is what this game is really all about. It's really objective driven. Don't think, you know, this is a game where you can rack up a lot of kills, because this is not what this is all about. If you want to just rack up a lot of kills, it's probably better to play just Conquest, because Heist and Hotwire are not where you get a ton of kills. But in general, Battlefield is not about kills, you know, mostly about objectives, or all about objectives. And of course you can rack up a lot of kills if you are good, but it's still not what it's all about. The fun here is really to just kind of prevent, you know, prevent the cops from getting you if you're the thief, or prevent the thieves from getting the loot. And here is another guy trying to run away with the loot, and I just happened to be at the right place. I really didn't know that he was there. And I'm still trying to get adjusted to all the many icons. There's so many icons, and a lot of times, you know, when it says, oh, you need to go and catch the carrier, it's hard to make them out on the map because there's so many icons. So the best thing is to just keep moving around, Don't sit in a corner because you're not going to help at all. But I also noticed that a lot of people here are like me, you know, at the beginning, that they didn't really know, whoa, look at that, I have 3 guys in front of me and I only got, oh, I got 2. But I should have gotten all 3. Because they're still having the bag and they finally lost it, and there's a guy back here hiding and I just can't get him. And by the way, this MP5 is really sweet. You know, if you have trouble with the, you know, the bigger guns or the, with the recoil, I highly suggest using this. For the Heist, this gun was absolutely perfect. It just feels very smooth. It just doesn't have a lot of recoil. It's super awesome at the hip. I love this gun. I actually tried it in Conquest. The only problem is, you know, if you try to take people out from farther away, it can be a little bit more difficult. But look at this guy here stuck in the ground, and another guy. We're spawning all on him. Isn't that funny? It seems to be a common thing in Battlefield. The snipers are always stuck in the concrete like this. But yeah, so this game, Heist, is something that really grows on you, and it can become highly addictive. And this is how we did as cops. We actually did mostly pretty well here, and I'm going to show you now how I, you know, did as a thief. So here is me trying to break into this bank and, you know, see where I have to go and take out some of those cops. And ooh, not successful. Hopefully I can take him out. Well, somebody already took care of him. Oh, there's a guy with a shotgun behind me. I can just hear it. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna keep moving. Keep moving. You know, one good thing also about moving a lot is that you're gonna make yourself a much harder target than if you stand still. But that's easier said than done, because a lot of times you know, you can be disoriented, not know exactly where to go, where you know, and just running around like a chicken with its head cut off is not always such a smart idea. It really depends. And we were really ambushed right here. They really have us locked into this alley or into this street, into this side street of the bank. And you know, I got one guy here, but we're still being shot at, so we're all holding back. But whenever you can, go and check the other doors. Like here, I happen to just think that I may want to check the other side of the bank, and two guys tried to sneak in from the other side. Well, my whole team was not even watching. So always make sure that you check you know, other entrances to the bank, because you don't want to always just assume that everyone, the whole enemy team is on one side, because if they're smart, if they're good, they're gonna come split themselves up and attack from several angles. That's really the best way to win, because if you split up, it's going to be much harder for the opposite team to, you know, control the whole situation, because they're just going to get overwhelmed. And right here, we're just fighting about a loot bag that we're trying to take back. Either side tries to take the loot bag back. And those are usually the most fun firefights here, when, you know, one of the sides has a loot bag and everyone is going for the loot bag. But again, you know, be careful, because the enemy may trick you. They may have you like fight for this one bag, and then they attack from the other side, getting just another bag, and you don't even have a clue, and they win. So make sure you always check all sides, run around. Keep an eye on the doors. Like this guy was completely oblivious about, he also thought he was super safe there. So run around, that's all I can say. But what I have to say here about the beta in general, I'm super amazed how few problems there are. I mean, I can't even say there are really any problems, because I don't know if it's on my side. In Hotwire, I had a couple of times some lag where I ran through a door, and as soon as I thought I was through the door, I was outside of the door again. And even though I found out what my lag issues were, in case you wonder, it was interference of an iPhone. I did a lot of read up on the internet, and a lot of people have the same problem, that they have super fast internet and there's nothing wrong with their modems and routers, and they got really frustrated. And a lot of people went to the forums, and basically everyone is agreeing that the iPhones are interfering. So it has something to do with the cloud, with the, you know, the iPhone cloud, the backup, something like that. So if you turn that off, all of a sudden the lag issues are gone. I haven't had any lag since I fixed this problem. So I'm pretty sure the couple of lag problems that I had here were probably due to the servers, but in general the games run really smooth. There's no bugs, there's nothing weird happening. I'm having a lot of fun with this beta, and I can't wait for this game to come out in March. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you next time. Take care, bye bye.